name is Stephanie Jackson, and I'm a classical guitarist. I grew up in a musical family, started playing piano when I was very young. My mom sang opera and taught piano in the home, so it was pretty much just ingrained in everything I did. When I was 11, she started taking guitar lessons and taught me, and that was pretty much the end of my piano career. Just fell in love with guitar and started writing, and when I was in high school, I thought it'd be cool to show off for my big brother and sister's friends and learn what we know now as classic rock, but Led Zeppelin, Beatles, all the good bands of the 70s. So I would mess around with stuff like that. I've done a little bit of everything. I've played electric guitar in a rock band back in the 70s. Played with a pick some, I don't do that anymore, but on steel string in the 80s, 90s. And this decade I've just been focusing on what I love to do, which is entertaining, playing what people want to hear. So I take requests, and if people keep requesting a certain song that I don't know, I'll learn it for them. I just like to make people smile and play good music. I've seen people come into a restaurant where I'm playing, or even a concert setting, and they look like they've had a really bad day, and I see their countenance change. I like making people laugh. I like surprising people that think that I'm going to be playing a bunch of stuffy old Bach and Beethoven. Nothing wrong with those guys, and I whip out some cool rock music or cartoon music on my classical guitar. It just brings me great joy to do that and make people smile.
A lot of musicians like me, the creative musicians that play by ear and like writing music, are really, really talented, but they don't do anything. They think just some lightning bolt is going to hit them, and you know, God's going to rush in the door with a big bucket of money and success. And maybe I thought that way for a long time, but it hit me a few years ago. I'm going to have to do something. There are certain people, they're either professional musicians or they will be someday, because I can see it in them, that they just know when a musical phrase is supposed to end. They can feel it. They can feel where the note went wrong or where the timing went wrong. And I relate to them. I'm like, yes. That's why I go away to a musical convention once a year in Nashville and surround myself with those people. What I really love is being around a bunch of people who think like me, maybe are even on a higher plane as far as what they can hear in music, but I so relate to them, and I just want to develop that more and more so that I can make better music, so that I can make more people happy. My mother taught piano lessons from the time I was an infant. And she and my older brother and sister say that when I was old enough to walk, I would correct her students, which I believe that because I still want to correct people when they hit the wrong note. And when my brother, who's 6 years older, was taking piano from my mother, he would pay me to practice. So she'd be in another area of the house and she'd yell, "Joe, practice the piano," and he'd come give me some money and I would sit down and play his lesson because I had heard her play it, so I knew what to do. And I would play his lesson for him. I didn't understand why he couldn't get it, but I did, and that was cool. I started practicing a couple hours a day. I just made a commitment. I don't care if I'm sick, I don't care if I'm on vacation, I don't care what's going on. I've got 2 kids, I'm happily married. So that was a big commitment, and I practiced 2 hours a day no matter what, and some days more. It seems like opportunities started opening up as a result, and success really has started building as I've made that commitment that I'm going to not only practice but also look for work, and sometimes that's not fun. I don't know many people that really like going out saying, "Hey, you don't know me, but I can play the guitar and you need me in your restaurant or you need me at your party." But I had to do that creatively and in situations where I was very uncomfortable. I look for work, and I also chart my progress. For the past 6, 7 years maybe, I've kept up with how much money I'm making on a yearly basis, and I try to beat my record every year. And so I'm successful on purpose, but I'm definitely not where I want to be. I'm just working at it.